Step, step, step. Oh, hey there. You should probably hit that. Oh, and you definitely ring-a-ding that.
You know, I haven't really experienced anything like that in a long time, you know? You think getting older, you know, people talk down to you a little less, or at least show some basic respect. And I know you don't know me all that much, John, but, you know, it's like getting yelled at by my dad. John? Mike, he's on the computer. John, are you not listening? I'm pouring my damn heart out to you. Sorry. I was, checking up on some programming. Ah, fuck. Well, at least you're not disrespecting me, I guess. So, I mean, I get that you're upset, Lefty, but why come to me? I mean, 'cause you're my friend. I don't know. I just wanted to feel valued by someone, I guess. Was it done out of spite, you know? Like, why you help me? Is he ignoring me?
No, he's thinking. He's thinking right now. He's not ignoring you. You can tell because his eyes sort of do this weird thing where they glaze up and down, then he sort of goes emotionless when he thinks. Shut up. You're not helping. I'm making light commentary, mate. I'm doing my job as your friend. And I suppose this fella's friend.
Just don't call me fella or small.
It's kind of in my vocabulary. It's how I talk.
Fine, I'll allow it. You may call me fella.
Oh, he's pretty high.
Some good shit.
Thanks. That's from Australia, mate. You should come by. Drop us a number.
Yeah, I'll have to do that. But back to my question, John. Get closer. I want to look at you.
You're not moving your head.
I do what I want. The ceiling is comforting me now. I mean, was it just to piss him off? Did you really? I mean,
maybe it was. But it's not about that. It's about what you make of it, right? Mr. Afton gave me a chance, and I became one of his greatest assets. To the point where he gave me those shares. And I gave them to you with the same hope that you would grow into the person I knew you could be. Someone I could be proud of. Someone I am proud of. I don't like to say it, but I do keep tabs. It might make me seem a little insane, but you have done everything a person could do in the industry. You have set up solid foundations, make solid connections. You've probably done more than I could have. I mean, I couldn't talk Jeremy into giving me his produce business or his farming business, much less the land, and that's what I was trying to... What? It's usually when someone walks through the door, I was just... Anyway, Jeremy would know. I mean, he has so much. Oh, I hear I'm the talk of the town. Talking about me? Yeah, actually, I was talking about how I wanted to use your farmland as produce for our restaurants. Makes sense. You know, Lefty came to me with that idea. And it was great! Great damn idea, you know? You know, Michael didn't do that. Michael couldn't do that. He couldn't have a simple conversation with me. Now, is this guy? Is he okay? He'll be fine. Did you bring the beer? That'll work. You may put it with the weed at the floor on the table and dispense it to whoever you'd like. Did you bring whiskey? Yeah, I got some Maker's Mark. I'll pour us a glass. So, yes, Lefty, maybe I did give it to you to piss him off, but you made it your own, and that's what business is about. It's like me. I didn't sit and squallow. I didn't sit in despair and cry myself to sleep every night about how things weren't going my way. I picked myself up, and I kept going.
But what do I do? He's not listening to reason. He has this like weird hate boner for you. been hearing that a lot recently. I don't like the term, but it's understandable. I mean, I am his competitor. No, it's just this obsession. I've never seen a man so obsessed with another guy. I don't know. I've seen people pretty obsessed. I mean, John has something he'll never have. Well, what's that? His dad's respect. Mike don't like being looked at. Makes him feel awkward a little bit. He'll get over it. So, he's upset that he's not, you know, the #1 son. So what? I mean, with Elliot now, I mean, he's not even in the top 3. What does that even imply? Well, the way Elliot talked to me, they went by some sort of, like, communal gravesite that he owned. He said he was, I don't know, talking about his youngest. Well, not the youngest? I forget. His name was Chris, though. No. Huh. Yeah. I think I've heard Michael talk about it and seen some things myself. Yeah, it seems like he really loved him. Yeah, really? I never seen the man show genuine emotion. Jesus Christ. I don't like this kind of tension. Can we just settle it all out right now? Sure. I don't like Michael and the way he's acting. He's reverting back to someone I don't care to be around. Which is why I'm probably gonna leave. No, you can't leave. If you leave, everything falls apart for me. I'm sorry, kid. It's a bad investment. I'm not, though, right? I can make it work. What are you gonna do? If the thing goes bad, it's just gonna make it not worth my time. Well, not necessarily. What are you thinking about in that head of yours? Well, it is quite funny how the world works, isn't it? Some people go, some people leave, some people are just disliked. And, I hate to say it, but that would kind of be the nail in the coffin for Michael Afton. Like in a literal sense? Because I want that motherfucker dead. Like, head mounted on my wall type of dead. I mean, skinned alive for a bear rug type of dead. Okay, didn't know the little man could get angry. I will pull the hair out of your head. I'm your friend. I don't give a shit. Like the attitude, but wrong placement. Oh, stupid gringo. I'm not a gringo. I'm not. Must be talking about John. Keep telling you go in the sun more. You're getting pale. Yeah. I am just saying, you guys are talking about this problem like it's forever. I mean, think about it rationally as a businessman. Michael is a ticking time bomb. You know, and if he keeps making these decisions, it's not going to take too much longer until he's out. And hell, the only other person that owns enough shares to take that position would be Elliot, or Mr. Afton himself. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Or Jeremy, I guess once Michael falls out, his shares will be useless to him, and he'll wash his hands clean of it. I'm sure he'll want to sell them. Right. You guys are thinking about it too hard. Sometimes emotion can get in the way of what's actually happening. A stupid man is making a stupid decision, and yes, it will affect you. I'm not saying it won't, and it will hurt the business. I mean, God, it'll make Wally's look like a wonder mine. But, that being said, it doesn't mean that the company is doomed to fail. There's good people there who won't let it. Elliot's a smart guy. Socially, you know, he's a bit awkward. Like you, I'm not socially awkward. And mate, you spent 8 days working on a bot with a Spanish mode. You're pretty awkward. What I'm getting at is that eventually, if he keeps running things into the ground out of petty spite, if he hates me or whatever, I'll be in a position to be taken up by someone else. Either you, or, Elliot. Mr. Afton. But personally, I can't really devolve myself any further. I get it. I do. I just don't like my name being tied to such a guy. I mean, the way he talked to Lefty made my blood boil. No man deserves to be treated like that. I thought I knew him. I thought he could change. He could look past a silly squabble, I mean, I said things to him that probably weren't too kind, but... he has to have some idea of what he's doing. I don't know. When Michael got out of it, the animatronics advanced so much you'd have to have an engineering degree to even operate them or build them to a level. Michael might have basic knowledge about how the Spring or rock stars were built, but past that, he's basically a grease monkey. Ha! Thanks, Lefty. He has issues. You got a scar on your face. You're missing an eye. No, it's there. I just can't see out of it. Right. I'm glad you guys are here, and I hope we can have a little fun. You know what? I won't even work. That's how much I care about you. Mate, I'm gonna cry. We hadn't stopped working since I got here. We go drinking and do shit all the time. Yeah, I have to drag your ass out. Good friend you got there. Where'd you find him? College. Known him for 10 years. Good man. When you look at him, what do you see? My best friend. Thought that was Elliot. Mate, I don't know who the fuck that man was, or who, but I'm starting to get annoyed by the name. It's fine. A story for another day. Well, it's an interesting one. You feeling better, buddy? I just kind of want to look up for a little while more, but I do feel better. So, he's an incompetent idiot, John? Yeah, he really is. Is he gonna die? I don't know. I hope not. Would it make me a bad person if I killed him? It'd make you a murderer. I can live with it. He probably could. Don't do that. These type of people, they have a way of falling themselves. Good people always outshine. Was it like that when you tried, John? Yeah. I like Mr. Afton and all, but he always had a way about him. Me and Elliot tried to tackle the problem you guys are dealing with, and no offense to Aaron here, but I couldn't solve it. And that's with disposable money at hand. Michael's pulling at invisible things. The only possibility that could work is with a machine big enough. And even then, the result will still happen without anywhere for the power to go, because those gears never stop running. Tell me again that he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Just tell me he's gonna, die, Just a little bit. Just do it. Just do it for him. He needs it. He's gonna die. Thanks, man. I always thought you were an obsessive asshole. But you're alright for a white guy. I know, right? What a band of misfits. How does one get involved with your type? I guess you just gotta know me. I at least see a few felonies on the ground here. It's legal. Not in this quantity. Especially the way I got it here. How'd you get it here? Do you want the answer? No, not in particular, considering I smoked it. That's a good lefty. Hey, only my friends... Ah, fuck it. He gave me some weed.
But no, Wally's will be up for public trades, well, after the expo, hopefully. And what are you doing? Oh, come on, you can tell me. I'm not gonna run off. Hey, a good businessman never tells, you know? You'll find out. Fine. Keep it to yourself if you want. But if this thing does go bad, and Lefty and me are affected, Lefty's kind of given me something that's gonna hurt him financially. And while he does own a pretty good substantial amount of property being built, it's gonna be useless if people don't go to him. I'm sorry, Jeremy. I don't have an answer for that one. Unless he could... Well, some things can't be solved, I guess. Right. Well, I'm gonna pour us a drink.